Yeah, good morning. So we had concluded verse 69 from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and this is chapter 2. So I will just give you a small recap of what we did last time. Last time, what we did was we understood that what is night for the yogis is day for us, human beings. So, and what is night for the human beings, it is the day for them. Simply translates into that the yogis are knowers of truth. They understand the truth very well. When it is daytime, that means when we are in the material world, we are in the waking state. The world appears very real to us. That means everything around us appears so real. Not only the things around us, but the relationships, everything. We believe it is real. But for the yogi, all this is fake. It's not real at all. So during a waking state, he is asleep. Asleep to this world. He doesn't have any idea that this world is real. I hope you get the point. In his world, this is absolutely wrong. It is unreal. And on the other hand, when you are asleep, you have no idea about the world. Do you have any idea? In deep sleep, you have absolutely no idea. When you are in deep sleep, since you don't have any idea, the yogi is awake, which means that he has got a lot of understanding. That means his knowledge is perfect. So he is supposed to be awakened person, awakened. Knowledge is very much with him. So this is where we had ended last time. So now we will continue from verse 70 onwards today. We are doing Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 70. As the waters of different river enter the oceans, which though full of all sides remains undisturbed, likewise he in whom all enjoyments merge themselves without causing disturbance attains peace, not he who hankers after such enjoyments. Have you ever gone to a place where the oceans and the rivers are meeting? Have you ever seen that kind of a place? You can actually see a demarcation line. Very close by, there are rivers. And even in Goa, there is a place where you can actually go inside the sea and you can see there is a river, a local river. It is coming and meeting the ocean. The water is brown in color and that water is white in color and it gets mixed. But nothing is actually happening over there. Means it should cause some kind of a disturbance in the ocean. Nothing like that. That's the place you get to see a lot of these dolphins. If you ever go on this dolphin tour, you can see a lot of these dolphins jumping all over the place. So you can actually take a small ride and see for yourself. Now, Sri Krishna is saying, when the waters of different rivers enter the ocean itself is full, isn't it? You see, the ocean itself is full of water. It remains undisturbed. The water comes from there. Does it get disturbed? Nothing is actually happening. See, even in China, there are very great rivers. Now they have built some very big dams on top of it. You know, the entire river it's called the river of sorrow. So when the water is flowing through this river, the entire villages are destroyed. The entire towns and cities are destroyed. That is the power of these rivers. Now here in this case, what are the rivers? The river means our material worldly life. Are we going through different disturbances all the time or no? We are flowing like a river. There are lots of things happening, ups and downs, you know. Somewhere there is a waterfall. A beautiful waterfalls are there, like the Jog is here in Karnataka. Huh? You will find Gursappa is there. Then all those Bias and other rivers, it is there. In the Himalayas, when the waters are coming from the Himalayas also, number of waterfalls are there. So if the water falls down, so in your life also, at some places, the river is tranquil. Your life is tranquil for some amount of time. And most of the time, it is in turbulence. The river is flowing of your life and you are in a mess. Things are going wrong. Somebody is stopping you from doing something like a dam, building a dam. You see, a dam. A dam is required so that you can water the things around. That's a basic concept for agriculture and other purposes, for drinking and other purposes, the water is used. So in your case also, there are lots of times when you will be stopped from doing some things. You will be told that this is not what you should be doing. And when the sluice gates are open, sluice gates means the dam gates are open. Have you seen the flow of water? The water comes in a gush like that. It can wash away an entire territory also, an entire land space over there. Now, in many cases, the rivers are dry also. Your life is full of nothing. There is nothing happening in your life. It is a dry land, kind of a thing. You will find that you are, like we say, Sukhi Nadi, like the river is dry. You can see the stones over there. People are, I'm sure, if you have gone to all these interiors of India, a lot of people are washing clothes in the river and all kinds of dirt is being thrown. Have you seen that? They will bring a big truck over there and they'll wash the truck also near the river. And people and everybody, every city is throwing all its dirt inside there. I'm sure you have seen Delhi Yamuna River, that Yamuna River thing that is happening just now. Even the Ganga, where just now there was so much of a big activity happening. The Yamuna, it seems, has got so much of dirt in it. Your life is also like that. People are going to throw dirt on you. They're going to say a lot of things. They're going to make your life miserable also. You are taken advantage of. But now, let us look at it when you are crossing all these things and you're going very close to the ocean. The ocean is the big end where you are going to finish off. At the end of your life, your spirit soul will soar itself and mix with the greater spirit soul. Okay, the Paramatma. So when you are going towards this big Paramatma, whatever turbulence and whatever problems that you had, including the dirt and all those things that you're carrying with you, when it enters the ocean, does anything happen? The ocean is ready to swallow you up. It just takes you and swallows you up. So what happens? Nothing happens. The ocean by itself is not disturbed because of the rivers that are flowing in. The ocean is so vast, so big, so huge. It is covering the whole of the earth. Got it? So it remains undisturbed. Likewise, he in whom all enjoyments merge themselves without causing disturbance attains peace. So what does it tell us? You see, when there are disturbances, we get very upset in our life, isn't it? We say, why is this problem there in my life? Why should I go through this misery? Somebody is dead, you will say, why this happened to me? You don't get admissions in college or some such kind of a thing. Maybe your visa is cancelled, something like that happening. Doesn't it become a big problem for you? Some people are going through miserable, relationships. You have seen so many cases happening nowadays, huh? Where relationships are literally on the rocks. Nothing is working out in anybody's life. And sometimes there is a lot of joy in a human being. When a child is born, what happens before childbirth? Don't ask me. When the child is born, that little moment you are happy. Little moment. Okay. After that, your misery starts. I mean, this is really not known to people. you know, full night, you have to be roaming with the child around and trying to sing lullabies. When you are awake, the child is sleeping. Huh? And when the child, think about it like this, you want to go to sleep in the night and the child is bawling away to glory. It is not allowing you to do anything. Something is there on the gas, on the stove, and you will hear the child cry out loudly. This is so common in life. See, people actually don't have any clue. See, I met one young man, and this man he was vehement. Me and Rajma were sitting, and he is vehement that he wants to get married. Marriage is very good. The girl is going to be very good. My life is going to be very superb. So we were telling him that is how you think, but you really don't know the whole point. Okay. And then we said, no, he said, Guruji, I come to you. She will also come to you. She will follow you. Really? Really? Your own spouse is not interested in all these things. And what are you talking about? You see, when the husband is there, the wife is not interested. The wife is there, the husband is not interested. It is so common. You can't have a couple coming like that and, doing something. This simply because, the reason why? Because nobody can understand the Guru. Simply put, why are you wasting time with that idiot? See, a biggest thing which is told to people, why are you wasting time with that idiot? He doesn't do anything. He's poisoning your mind. He's telling you so many things which are wrong. Really? So there is no conformity in this. So we were trying to tell this person, sir, life is not like this. Okay? No, she will go to work. I will work in the kitchen. Now this fellow is jobless. So naturally he's thinking that I will work in the kitchen. He doesn't even know how to make a cup of tea today. And he's going to work in the kitchen. How is it going to be? I don't know. What he's going to put YouTube on one side and then do the cooking. Maithili made one video on how to make coffee. I mean, imagine a person watching that video and making coffee. How silly can that be? You will really wonder, really? You don't know how to put rice also. The rice cooker, nobody knows. And this guy is saying, I will do all these things. I said, first and foremost, you are a man. Every man, I am telling you, you all are women over here. Please let me tell you, let me make you very clear. The man has zero idea about a woman. Okay? He has no idea what is happening in your world. It is not just the mental thing I'm talking about. It's not the mind. Physically, body-wise also, what is happening to you, this man has no idea. He has been mollycoddled by his mother, His mother has kept him, very cocooned in one world and said, Beta, this is how you got to do. And this man is oblivious to everything. most of y'all are in your 40s and all that. You know, what is all these pre and post and all these things happening in everybody's life? Does he even understand? No idea. They are bothered about खाने को मिलना चाहिए. I should get to eat. I should get to sleep in time. I have to go to work. I have to do this. Bus, 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 bus. That is all. Bringing up children is never there also. Okay, once in a while they will say, okay, come on, let's go out and play. Really? So these are the things that is actually not known. The happiness factor in a person's life is not even 1% of the whole life. Let me assure you this much. 99% of the life of humankind is misery. From childbirth itself, from the moment you are born, I want you to visualize in your own mind something. You have given birth to children. Okay, let us look at it from that perspective. A child, a tiny baby, hanging upside down, fed with one tube, in water, all that. That's entire all that. And imagine you are hanging like this for 9 whole months. One day, try this experiment. Lock yourself in the bathroom and see, are you going to get claustrophobic or no? It is horrible. And this child, 9 months, is to suffer this kind of a fate. See, we all look at it from a woman's point of view. I have to go through the trouble. But that miserable child also has to go through trouble. Understand? So your birth also was troublesome, which you have not understood. See, you have blanked out your memory. You have no idea what was happening in the womb. And after you came out also, everybody is after you. They can't understand your language. Can anybody on earth understand a child's language? Gaga, goose, kind of thing. The fellow is doing something or the other. Nobody understands. He or she is trying to speak something. But that is alien language over there. And some people are deliberately saying, I am your mummy. Say mummy, 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 mummy. I love mummy. Say these words. He is taught a new language. We have 3 language policy over here, which is painful for people. There, it is 1 language. And I tell you, it is very painful for the child. So you have gone through that misery yourself. You have gone through your punishments from childhood till today what you are. You always thought, when you are 12 and 13, you thought when I become a teenager, no, I am going to be going and winning this world over. This is what you thought. Did not happen. And when after teens, you are thinking, I will go and become more famous. I can do this, I can do that. And then on top of it, everybody is talking, you should get married, you should get married, you should get married. The refrain is always there. It's like, shruti at the background. Marriage, 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 marriage. And everybody wants us to get married. These miserable people want you to get married. They are themselves miserable and they are feeling that you should get married. Mostly, I have heard parents speak of their daughters as burdensome, which is very sad, A daughter is not burdensome. The amount of effort a woman has to put in life is 2x the time of effort which a man has to put in life. They get admissions faster. They get jobs faster. They get promotions faster. They get increments faster. Everything is fast in their world. Even if you put double the effort also, your increments are low. If you are working for some organization, I am asking you this question. Have you ever given on par, position or money? Never. Never. So actually a woman has to go through double the amount of problems in life than a man. But nobody can say what is happening out there. See, The idea is that, people think, oh, the strength is very important. No, strength. Sir, you don't even have the strength to take the baby in your, even for 1 month. What are you talking of strength? There's a lot of strength in a woman. Nobody understands. So these miseries are there. So it is 99% misery. We try to find happiness in that. Human beings want to find happiness in the misery. You will want to know why am I talking like this. Okay? Because right from morning to night, I was a mother, taking care of literally everything. Literally everything. From kitchen to outside, to the nappies, to everything. So I know what I'm talking about. It's not that I don't know. And that is the reason why I have that, sympathy for how people are in this world. So the miserable things that are there are more. Sri Krishna is saying, now since he's talking to a man in the book, he's not talking to a woman. He's talking to Arjuna. He says, all enjoyments merge themselves. Here I will change it into all miseries. They merge themselves. The waters of these rivers are not happy. They are having the dirt from all the cities coming in. They are miserable to the core. They are waiting for the day they will become one with the big ocean. Please remember this. It is not an easy life. But what is he saying? You should not have those disturbances, which means if you are going to feel the disturbance is there, it is going to cascade itself into a bigger problem in your life. So don't get into it. It's like an argument. You see, when two people are arguing, I can guarantee you, if one person is, the other person has nothing to say then. After some time, the other person will keep on, saying something or the other. I ask you a question in an argument. Can you ever win any argument? There is no point in arguing with a person because no argument can be won. Everybody wants to put their own story. That person says, I am right. The other person says they are right. It is like two cricket teams playing with each other, India and Pakistan. Pakistan will say, I am right. India will say, I am right. Who is right in this case? Nobody is right. And nobody is wrong also. Things are happening for a certain reason. We don't know why. And that is the reason why we just have to let it be. So he says, when this is not disturbing you, then it is not going to affect you and you will be at peace. Simply put, if there is a dog barking at you, don't bark back at the dog. The dog is doing its job of barking, okay? He is just going to bow, 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 bow. He's going to bark. She's going to bark. Whoever it is going to bark. Why do you have to become a dog? Can you understand this? You be a human being. You should drill one big hole from this ear to this ear. I'm telling you. Nothing should gather in the middle. Comes in, goes out. Comes in, goes out. In Marathi, we have a saying, The saying is so very important. From my childhood, my grandmother taught me this. Nirlajjam sada sukhi. The shameless people are always happy. Let the world say what it wants to. I don't care. I am like this only. We say, na, I am like that only. We say these words na, in India, we say, I am like that only. So it is like that. Nirlajjam sada sukhi. Don't bother yourself what other people talk, what they say, what they do. The river is like that. Carry all the dirt of everybody and don't bother your head about it. So, don't bother about enjoyments because nobody's life is enjoyable, okay? People, we always look at our neighbors, our friends, and our relatives, and oh my God, she's enjoying her life. You don't know the reality of that person. Okay? So don't even bother about it. One very charming lady one day came to me. Okay? She was very happy looking and talking to me as if, blah, blah, blah. And I am very happy. I said, okay. Her husband was there with me. He was talking to me. She was doing the shopping. Women shop, no? So she was looking very happy. And also, she said, I'm very happy. I got married to this guy and 3 or 4 years or something like that. So this guy, now men, what they do, they have nothing to do. So they will first finger around here, idhar kya hai, udhar kya hai, udhar kya hai. So he was looking at something. I said, you can talk to me. I'm standing here. Chalo. And he wanted to test me out. Okay. So he was talking for quite some time. And then he is looking at me. And because I used to do a lot of these tarot card reading and all those kind of stuff. Okay. This is my past. Don't get into it just now. I don't do it right now. So tell me about myself. I said, you are the most miserable, biggest liar on earth. He's looking. What nonsense are you talking? His wife is there. She's shopping, but her ears are near me. Okay. You please understand. Woman may be looking in that direction, but her ears will be behind somewhere. Somebody is talking, she wants to hear that. So I said, don't challenge me. No, no. What nonsense are you talking? I said, why are you creating this sham? Why are you cheating this woman over here? You should not cheat this woman. You have been married for a few years. You are bringing her for shopping. I said, you should not cheat her. This is way back in time, huh? I'm telling you. So he said, no. Why will I cheat her? Ask her. She's happily married to me. I am also very happy. I said, really? I said, do you want me to talk about yourself now? It's going to destroy your life, boss. Like that. And he went near his wife, finished the shopping. He told his wife, go and sit in the car, I will come. So he came back. He said, what are you saying? Can you be very specific? I said, how is your boyfriend? That guy literally flipped. Don't talk about it over here. If she hears, it is going to be a problem. This man was in a relationship with another man. And he was cheating his wife because of his mother. Mother wanted him to get married. I said, are you not cheating her then? He says, what am I to do? I can't do anything about it. I said, first and foremost, this is a very wrong thing to do. Don't do this. You are spoiling somebody else's life. So these kind of people definitely are there. They will show you a very good face that nothing is wrong. But if you get involved in anything, and then there is going to be a problem. So why is your mind or your body involved in something? Stay out of all those things. That is what he says. Do not hanker after enjoyments. We'll do verse 71. He who has given up all desires and moves free from attachments, egotism, and thirst for enjoyments attains peace. See, desires are something which are there in every human being. I want this, I want that, I want that, and I want that. Everything is, you require it, you want to have it in your life. Like I said just now, even in school, you want to top. Even in college, you want to do something. You want to go for certain courses, and after college, you want to, having boyfriends and then wanting to get married, settling down in life, having a tall, dark, handsome guy. I don't know today what they call a TDH or something else. Maybe in olden times, they used to say, Mills and Boons books were very famous that time. Okay. Mills and Boons means tall, dark, handsome. And people, I mean, young girls got carried away by this kind of nonsense. And they dream of all these things. And that is why when this movie came, Pretty Woman and all, they became they did well. Cinderella story is nothing but that only. It is feeding your mind. It tells you, oh, happily ever after. So that is a desire. Why are you having a desire that there is a happily ever after? Some people, 27, 28, 29, they are after, they will come to me and they'll say, Guruji, I have not got married. I am waiting for some guy to come along. I said, you should be happy. At least this much amount of freedom you got till the age of 27 and 28. Okay. Now you want to get, in some jail or what? You're not married to one person. You know that, no? Or no? You're not married to your spouse. You're married to the whole family. All the monkeys over there. Not one monkey. All the full gang of zoo is there. And you have to bear all that nonsense with them. It's the same thing. So why you want that? So enjoy your life till you are out in the open, like, Sherni kind of, We go out there, enjoy yourself. Once you get into that nitty-gritty of life, then you are not going to be happy because till today you could do what you want. You could dress whichever way you want. You could go and buy when you want. Have you seen that or no? A woman can, if she's a working woman, what she does, she can go and spend the money and buy whatever she wants. She likes one nice salwar kameez somewhere in the shop or some sari or something. She can go and say, okay, I will buy this for myself. She has got money to spend. Okay, in her hands. And she can go on holidays alone with her friends. After you get married, first and foremost, you don't have friends. Can you go out on any tour anywhere with them? No. Can you say, I'm going to my friend's house just like that? Earlier, you would not even tell your mother or father or whoever there in the house. You will just go. And when you come back in the evening, your mother may ask, kidhar gayi thi? Mere friend ke saath, I had gone for this thing. So, okay. Your mother and father will not say a word also. In marriage, you do that. You have the freedom to do that. No. Can you go and buy for yourself anything? Simple item also. You can't. You have to think of chula chakki, all the money that you have to spend on your, daily expenses. You have to think of children's school expenses. Then you have to think of this expense, that expense. No, I will buy next year. Next year never comes. Somebody is getting married, you see, they go to this. Every girls and their parents and all. First thing they will do is they'll go to Kanjivaram. In South India, at least, Kanjivaram tourism, first thing, on their agenda. And 50, 100 saris for this auntie, that uncle, this thing, that thing, so many, all that thing you have to do. And then you have one budget also. This person only 1,000 rupees. This person 2,000 rupees. This person 5,000 rupees. You see that. You might have bought 50 saris that time. And now, the rest of your life, you will not even cover 25 saris for your rest of your life. Has it ever occurred to you that? So this is called a desire. The desire which you have leads you to further desires, further desires, further desires. Get married, what will happen? Less than 1 year, the whole world is wanting you to have children. I mean, everybody around you, bachcha kyun nahi hai? What do you mean by bachcha kyun nahi hai? My life, I can do what I feel like. No, you can't. It is like, giving one, certificate. Now I have a baby. People want it. For what reason, I don't know. And by chance, you say, I don't want to have kids. Dink. Dink means what, Double income, no kids. You know that people, I'm telling you, double income, no kids. You do what you want with your money also. Nothing is going to happen. But double income, single kid or double kid, finished. Gone. So even double income knows. Even if you have 10 incomes also not possible. I tell you, this is not understood. So every desire, it creates an attachment. So your desire created one attachment for marriage. What is that? Your spouse. And then one more desire to have a child creates more attachments to the children. Correct? And then the whole thing becomes attachments, 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 attachments. Something happening to somebody in your life also, you are going to be very upset. So what is Krishna saying? Give up your desires. This is a very funny line over here. Huh? Give up your desires. Means what? The base line is this. You don't have any control over anything. You can have a desire, you want to become, the Queen of England or whatever, Queen of India also. Okay. Radhika Raje. I want to become like her. Okay. Maharani of Baroda. She has got so many saris. She's got the biggest palace in India. I also want to become like that. Those desires never fulfill. Any desire has fulfilled or what till today? I want you to write your list of desires in your life. Which one got ticked? Nothing gets ticked. Tick, you can't say. You can say, I got married. But the next word is going to be but. Okay. I got this house, but I am paying EMIs for 20 years. You got this point or no? Every desire comes with one, corollary. Buy one, get one free, buy one, get one free, like that it is. And sometimes it is not buy one, get one free. It is buy one and get 100 free with it. 100 free, what? Miseries. So stop having these kind of desires. You have no control over end of these actions. You can have an idea, okay, I will do this. Those who are very serious about losing weight and all that, till that time, the chocolate has never called you. Okay. But the moment you start, cutting down on things, fatty stuff and all that, the chocolate will say to you, you have never tasted me for the last so many years. You should taste me now. Everything that is forbidden will come in the fore. Take me, take me. This is how it is. So that is the reason why we have to drop these kind of things. It's not going to fulfill anything. The egotism, that also is a very dangerous thing. The I doesn't work. I has never worked till today. So when you give up all these things, first is desire. Just don't bother about these desires. Why? Ke sara sara. What has to be will be. Without your desire also, what is there in your destiny will anyway happen. So accept it. What is the big deal? Live your life. So, desires you have to give up. Free from attachment. Don't get attached to any person, place, or thing. Suppose you get attached to a place also, it is so difficult, you know. Have you ever changed houses? You know, I tell Rajma one thing very clearly. Always live in a suitcase. If you have to go from one place to the other, just take the suitcase and go. Huh? Don't bother your life about it. You can live in the suitcase wherever you want, isn't it? Few clothes, few things, that is it. But if you have put one house, I mean, if you have created one house, first and foremost, you want sofa set, you want TV, you want dining table, you want all the vessels in the home, you want fridge, you want washing machine. How many things are there? How many things are desires in this? Just because of one problem, all these things are there. So we always want to choose a place where it comes fully furnished. लेने का ही नहीं. Nothing you have to buy. I don't want to buy anything. Where after death, what I'm going to do? Take all these things with me or to my heaven or what? And nobody can take. And have you noticed, if you have an old father or a mother or a grandfather or a grandmother or somebody like that, they have maintained one nice, table and chair and bed and this and that. You know, the moment they die, what you do? You take that and you throw it outside. This is not modern. I personally, I have seen people. This is my grandmother's, that chain, the big thing. Okay. It's so old fashioned, I tell you. I will make brand new, latest fashion. You don't want that old thing, you want to make it latest fashion. So, okay, one small anecdote. So so there is this very great connoisseur of garment, designer garment. So I remember I was once upon a time something like that. So, do you know, we used to pay money like nobody's business buying old saris. Do you know? If there is some person selling some old sari, we will pay 10 times the value. Suppose you just look at the sari today, say 5,000, we will pay 50,000 to that and buy the sari which is torn. A torn sari, okay? What we do is we take the sari, we cut off the borders, we cut off the motifs. There are motifs inside, huh? All those. We cut off the pallu. There's a massive pallu. All this we keep it with us. Do you know why? Because it contains original jari. What is the price of gold today? 10 grams. I'm just saying. Suppose it is 80,000. Suppose. Okay. Your whole sari, whole sari that is there, whole sari. That sari, if you actually see, is around 500 to 750 grams only. Okay, plain sari. You get that chiffon type of sari, you get plain sari, nothing, no border, nothing. If you take with a little border, it will be 1 kilo sari. Sari is 1 kilo. If you take with a big border, the sari will be 1.5 to 1.75 kilograms. If you take that barjari type, full jari sari, it will be around 3.5 to 4 kg. Okay, this is the wedding saris and all, they are like that. Now the jari that is used is plastic. Plastic. Have you seen those windshields of cars? They have that black paper on it. You know that, no? To not allow the sun to come inside. You have that, no? So that is very thin plastic. That is cut into very fine strips and then it is given a color. That which you see is black in color in the car, but this is golden color. That is your jari. It's a plastic jari. So like that you get jaris. Now, when they say pure jari means what? Pure jari means it may have some amount of silver thread in it. Okay? And sometimes it is golden in color. So it is like a very, very 1 micron of gold on that silver. Now, today I want you to think. If you want purest of the zari, which is gold jari border, remember your sari was only 750 grams, correct? How many grams are we adding because of the jari? 2.5 to 3 kg. What is the price of gold for 10 grams? If you want to put 1 kg of gold in it, you know the price of it, no? Now you know. So it is impossible to buy this kind of saris which is called pure jari saris. So don't bother your head about it. This is utter nonsense. So that is the reason why I don't have attachment to these things. And if you have your grandmother's sari, don't give it to anybody. Because it may have pure jari, no? You are a rich woman then. And then you have egotism and thirst for enjoyment. Don't bother about enjoyment. What you get, you be happy in that. And don't have an ego. There is nobody can win in an ego. Please, in an ego battle, nobody can win. I'll do the last verse, 5 minutes. Arjuna, such is the state of God realized soul. Having reached that state, he overcomes delusions and established in the state, even at the last moments, he attains Brahmic bliss. A person who is not bothered about desires, what food he gets, he is happy with that food. What clothes he gets, he is happy with that clothes. When I say he, I'm saying she also. Anything that comes your way, you just have to just go through it as if it is a part of life. Because what can happen? What is the worst that can happen? You will die. That's the only thing. Besides that, if somebody gives bad words to you or somebody is praising you, also don't get upset or don't feel happy with it. Doesn't make any sense. Because the same people who will praise you today are going to say bad things about you tomorrow. This is very common. You know that, no? So there is no point in even trying to be nice or not be nice. जो है ठीक है. It's okay. It's okay. The philosophy is okay. Anytime when you ask me a question, I have only 3 answers. One is yes, one is no, and the third one is okay. Now tell me yes means you are understood. No, yes means yes. No means no. What does okay mean? Doesn't mean any damn thing. So anytime when you write any message to me, and the moment you see this response from me, okay, comma, sure, it doesn't mean any damn thing. So be very careful how I write. Okay, sure doesn't mean anything. It's neither good nor bad. I don't even care. Got the answer? So okay is a very good word to be sure about, not to be bothered about things in life. So when you are in this okay state of being, there is nothing to delude you. You know, Hari ka beta, jari ka pheta. How many of you understood this? Nobody understood. This is a story from Sai Baba's book. Hari ka beta, Jani ka peta. Why are you bothered? That fellow keeps his chappal outside when he is entering Sai Baba's place. Okay. You know, in our temples and all, chappals, somebody will take them away. So these fellows' chappals are robbed. So he's bothered about his chappals more than anything. You also are bothered, no? When you put one chappal outside somewhere in the open, you might have those heel shoes and all that, and you have gone to the temple. You remove your shoes, put them over there, and you are going to the temple and you are doing namaskar over there, and one eye is over there. मेरा साला चप्पल कोई लेके जाएगा क्या? It is called attachment. Don't be attached to it. Gaya to gaya. If it is gone, it is gone. Buy a new one, no? The amount of stress and the strain that you have when something gets stolen, something gets robbed, you know how much problems you have, no? Something gets stolen or robbed or something like that, or falls down, it breaks. You are going to be doing your Bharatnatyam on it for the next 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Why you want to do Bharatnatyam on it? Go buy a new one for yourself. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind. Chala gaya. Chalo. So like that. So he says you have to overcome these delusions. Okay? And when you are in that state of being where nothing is disturbing you, at that time, you will get the blissfulness. Bliss is not happiness nor any other thing. Happiness is qualified. Bliss means, you see, Gautam Buddha, have you seen how he is always, have you ever seen any smile on his face? No smile on his face. Whether he's laughing or smiling, nobody knows. Okay? So when I made Sai Baba's murti, for our temple, first thing I told him, I don't want to have that frown on his face. Okay? Give Sai Baba a smile. So he said, Aisa kaisa? I said, do it. Little smile at least. So yeah. So blissful state is that. Don't have to bother your head about it. So we have come to this end of verse 72. That's the Upanishads sung by the Lord, the science of Brahma, the scriptures of yoga. The dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna ends the second chapter entitled Sankhya Yoga, the yoga of knowledge. So we have come to the end of this chapter.